Yo, what's up? After weeks of basically nothing new, nothing significant new, we can at least expect a new event tomorrow on the 1st April. As every year, something special that deviates from the normal game. Now, problem is we didn't get any news drops or hints at what it would be up until now, because today one little news drop dropped and it's this here. The question, are you ready? And this image. Now let's take a look. What exactly is this? What does it mean? This is all the information we get, so you have to speculate. So let's speculate together. Of course, write your speculation in the comments. Now, when I saw this for the first time, obviously it reminds us of the 4 special heroes from the previous event on Halloween. And we got here the Soviet assaulter, the Japanese anti-tank gunner, the German machine gunner, and the American space marine apparently, or whatever. So here's the thing. It isn't a direct copy-paste as from the Halloween event, because they all have different weapons. The German machine gunner now has Flammenwerfer 41, and he still has this silly gas mask. Then the Soviet assaulter has a normal bolt action rifle. The anti-tank gunner has a katana. Well, he has a katana pistol. The also silly gold order weapon. And the American has apparently the Space Moon event, which was a very old event. I didn't play it myself. It was before I started playing. It's basically space weapons and jumping around on the moon under reduced gravity. So, yeah, so, alright. This is the information we have. And also we have lots of fog, making everything mysterious. And we got some silly silhouettes in the background. And these silhouettes, well, what are they? Because I guess if these are our characters to play with, it could hint at something like a hero shooter, where the soldiers have each specific abilities. It is similar to what they had in the Halloween event, though in the Halloween event these special abilities were very limited and not really interesting or well designed. I hope it's better this time. Well, one can hope, even with Dark Flow. And what are the enemies gonna be? Now, some people would assume these are zombies, though I would say I don't see any typical zombie movement. This dude is standing very straight. He's standing straight and has got some Elon Musk shape. This is, I don't know what it is. It could be someone with a lot of stuff on his body. Or it could be something big, But oh, by the way, look, the way this could be the head, this could be an arm, and his head is tilted too far left. So this could be a zombie, actually. This could be a zombie. And what is this? Yeah, this doesn't look like a normal human, unless he's got a big water head. So this could also be something supernatural. And for the last silhouette, here it becomes extremely foggy, but this could be also if you assume this is an arm and this is a head, then he's also got some strange body shape. So from the silhouettes, since I would say only 2 look normal human and the rest looks very strange, there could be zombies again. Let's put it this way. I hope it's not just your basic bitch zombies. I hope it's something interesting, because come on, let's put it this way. The Halloween event, I would personally say, was bad and boring and just highly redundant. The previous year's April event, I would say, was the best ever. Why? Because it was perfect, minimalistic, elegant. I said you don't have footage of it. I only have still a bit footage of the Halloween event, but it was basically Fortified District for those who missed it. Oh wait, by the way, I still have a video uploaded. I guess I'm going to link it below. It was ridiculously fun to play. It was basically a little trench, the little first objective trench system of Fortified District. And you started with your random bolt action, and there were, you could, whenever you killed someone, you got points. And after every wave of zombies, you, depending on your points, you received money, and then you could buy new weapons. And here's the best part. You could either buy some weapons for a specific price, or you could open a random box. And this random box could either give you some really rare, so fun and overpowered weapon, or could schlonk you completely and give you something like a med kit. And then you would be broke and you wouldn't even have enough ammunition to shoot for the next zombie wave. So this was actually fun because you never knew what happened. You could go risk mode, you could go normal mode. Obviously, everyone who played it a couple of times wanted to play it with risk mode. And it was very fun. And you kept getting attacked with zombies, and every zombie wave was stronger and stronger and brought you special ability zombies and so on. It was actually fun. It was really, really fun. And the fact that you didn't have to run around constantly as in the previous Halloween event, where literally 80% of the gameplay was running around. Yeah, also fighting with sometimes very badly designed bosses, where the fights took 5 to 10 minutes because they had like 1 million life. Yeah, that was just ridiculously bad design. But this last year's Halloween April event was actually great. Now I hope Darkflow gets their stuff together and just understands that good design doesn't mean more. It means as little as possible, but as high quality as possible. Because the more you do, the more time you waste, the more money it costs to produce it, and the more sunk cost fallacy you get. Which is I guess what Darkflow constantly gets with like badly designed maps like Tractor Factory and Steel Mill Plant, where you just basically have gigantic maps, but every single objective plays the same and feels the same. So it's a lot of work, but there's no utility from all of the work because it's just low quality. I hope this event will be just small and elegant and nice and interesting. Now, interesting means I hope every of these characters get special abilities. We already get more interesting weapons than last time because obviously we have a flamethrower, which wasn't the case last time. We have, if this is a bolt action, I hope it's a bolt action that gets some very strong damage or penetrates. Yeah, bolt action that penetrates really, really hard would be great. Or maybe some explosive effect or whatever. And the samurai would, I hope he just gets some insane melee capability, being very fast and so on. And this dude, yeah, with the space stuff, here's the problem many people also have. If you implement too much random stuff that's completely incongruent with the actual game's content, meaning World War II, it ruins immersion for many players, and they just don't feel it anymore and get annoyed. So, yeah, this could be a problem. It also depends on the weapon. Let's put it this way. He doesn't really look that much like a space dude. He's got a normal helmet. He's got a normal American World War II gas mask. Yeah, American. And he's got normal uniform. He's got comfy gloves. And the only thing that looks spacey is actually this weapon. But this weapon looks honestly like an Iron Man 50 that's just painted. It looks like it could be an Iron Man 50. In that case, there wouldn't even be any nonsensical space stuff. It would be actual still World War II. And I would say everything's fine. So that doesn't look that bad, honestly. Now, but here's the thing. This is an American, because obviously this is German, Soviet, Japanese, that has to be American. If this is an American, but he's holding a Soviet weapon, Soviet partisan weapon in real life, this could hint at something that people are waiting for since years, because right after World War II ended, meaning literally the moment it ended, American generals, among them of course the famous Patton, understood they better quickly attack the Soviets, because if they don't do now, while the Soviets still have bad logistics, they won't be able to do it later, and then you literally slither into a Cold War. If you're lucky, if you're unlucky, the Soviets overrun the rest of Europe. Now, this was called Operation Unthinkable. And honestly, if I was the general in America, I would never call something like that unthinkable, because Guess what every Soviet spy will think if he hears this name. Wait, what could be unthinkable? Literally the biggest thing you could do possibly after the war ends. So yeah, this is... Yeah, obviously many names are meant to mislead, but still, this would set off alarms among some paranoid Soviet dictators, I can assure you. So yeah, I wouldn't do it this way, but yeah, this could hint at this, because theoretically many people assumed it would be Japan versus Soviets. This absolutely doesn't look like Japan versus Soviets, so we can forget about this, which is a good sign though, because it means much more likely that the next campaign, that's delayed by 1 month now, will be Japan versus Soviets. I would say it's basically 100% now that it's the case. Also, this could be some type of operational thinkable stuff where you have, I would say, Germans and Americans fighting versus Soviets and Japanese. I mean, Japanese are literally not involved in that case, but yeah, you could add them up to create something like balance. Yeah, would be fine. Or it's literally the same as before. You get some random types of enemies, and for some reason all nations are fighting together. The problem is, if you do this, it's literally a copy-paste of the previous stuff. Because why should all the 4 nations fight together? Oh, against a bunch of zombies? Alright, okay, this is a copy-paste of the previous stuff. Could there be any reason, any new idea to fight? I mean, this could be... Yeah, I don't see much logic in that. I mean, I don't see much novelty. It makes sense, but only if you have low standards. So, yeah. That's all I have. That's all my ideas, personally. Last important thing about this event is, of course, how is it going to be monetized? Because you can't spell Gaijin without monetized. And here's the thing people don't want to see. They absolutely do not want a dumpster fire of a battle pass as the last time on the Halloween event. Because last Halloween event had a battle pass. And without this battle pass, you could barely play the event properly. Because in order to play it, you had to use these injections to heal you. And you couldn't really get them, as far as I remember, without the battle pass, or at least in very low numbers. So yeah, you basically got schlonked. You couldn't get the prizes from the event. And the problem is, the event was so boring to play, it was literally only useful to play for the prizes. Now, 2 problems with that. A, the prizes were actually bad, even if you bought the battle pass, because they were these blood-tainted weapons, but they were ridiculously over painted with the blood. And it didn't look realistic at all. Now, the smart thing would have been to make them look normal, like normal weapons, put a little bit of blood on them, and that's it. And then you would have gotten basically very cool skins of normal enlisted weapons. Instead, literally 50% of the weapons was covered by blood and other stuff, and it just looked like fucking Fortnite guns. Like, I have these guns myself, I literally never play them. I'd rather, even if I was broke on silver, I'd rather spend more silver on normal guns than playing these ugly ass weapons. And many people feel similar. And my tolerance for ugly weapons is even a bit higher than for most people, I guess. Because I don't mind some a bit unrealistic weapons as long as they're fun. But yeah, but this stuff looks completely not like World War II. Yeah, this was the first problem. The prizes were completely unimmersive and even not really that interesting to play for normal players outside of the event. So you basically didn't get any prizes if you don't end up with anything in your hands afterwards. And the battle pass was quite expensive. Now, combined with the first problem of having basically no prizes that are really interesting, you got, yeah, it just was a failure. Like, it wasn't interesting, it was boring to play. Yeah, whatever. But this time it will be... Yeah, this time hopefully it will be better. I mean, so many people complained about the Battle Pass that I'm quite sure it won't be as retarded as last time. Because that monetization was horrible. That monetization was just very bad. I mean, here's the thing. Companies are happy if they get lots of money. Alright? Now, lots of money means, well, you need to find a balance regarding price. because if it's too high, fewer people will buy it. So even if the price is higher, you will still overall make less money. Now you want to find the optimum equilibrium. All right, that's obvious. But here's the thing. You can get away with quite high prices if you just put in enough quality that people want to buy. Because this is the Steve Jobs philosophy. Demand very high prices, yes, but give people stuff that's so good, people are happy to pay these prices. And everyone's going to be happy. The people are going to be happy. You're going to be happy. You're going to get rich, and the people are going to get very cool stuff that's making their lives much better. Now, this is how it works in a good world. But once the Tim Cooks take over, you get overpriced prices and bullshit low-quality products. Yeah, so this is what we do not want this time. So Darkflow, you better were smart and came up with something good. Yes, that's my last words for this. What are your words? Write down in the comments. What do you think? What do you expect? And of course, like and subscribe if you're new. And share this with your nerd friends so they are alerted, pun intended, for the very old subscribers. So they're alerted about tomorrow where this event is going to drop. And until soon. Goodbye.